Hey, do you have any plans for your next vacation? How about seeing India? Hold on now. Just because it might feel like it's a world away, both figuratively and literally, that doesn't mean it isn't a tourist-friendly country. And more importantly, a trip to India won't cost you as nearly as much as you think. But first, you didn't think I'd talk about India and not mention the majestic Taj Mahal, did you? This famous Indian landmark has been one of the 7 wonders of the world for quite some time.
It is incredible.
Seeing this
Pretty
architectural
impressive.
marvel in person makes it pretty clear why. The construction was commissioned in 1932, and it's believed that it took up to 21 years to complete the entire project. I know you've heard of this
21
monument,
years.
but did you know that it's a mausoleum? Yeah,
We did.
The emperor at the time, Shah Jahan,
Street.
had
Oh,
this marble structure
same thing in
built to house
Florida.
the tomb of
They've
his
been building the
wife,
same
Mumtaz
street
Mahal.
for 5 years.
Yeah.
Kinda sad she never got to see this ivory masterpiece built just for her. Since we're on the topic, here's a fun fact. There was an infamous Indian conman who repeatedly sold different landmarks in the country, including the Taj Mahal and the Parliament House of India. He was arrested as many as 9 times.
How did
but
he even-
somehow managed to escape.
How did he even do that?
I guess he must have had an official looking piece of paper. And he was
What?
like,
I'm
so
gonna
I'll sell you
sell
the Taj Mahal.
And then they gave
Yeah,
him.
and they're like,
the
here's
money?
$1 million bucks.
What?
Just sign
No,
over here.
that's ridiculous.
from prison multiple times.
He
gonna have to-
escaped from prison.
During his final escape, he was already 84 years old. Aside from the fact that he was breaking the law, you gotta admit, that's kind of impressive. Anyway, some tourists hope to avoid the crowds at major tourist attractions, like the Taj Mahal, and prefer to take the road less traveled. However, alone time might be hard to come by in India. With around 51 births every minute, that's over 73,000 a day.
Yes, a lot of
This
people
country has
in
one of
India.
the fastest growing populations in the world. Roughly half of India's population is under
faster
the age
than
of 25.
China, I think. Because
Also making it one of the world's youngest populations. India alone holds more people than the entire Western Hemisphere. And with so many people comes a colorful tapestry of cultures, religions, and languages, which brings me to my next point. Okay, now for another reason India won't leave you with moths flying out of your wallet. The food there is so cheap.
I bet the food
Check
is
it out.
so
If you go to a restaurant
amazing.
and order a whole meal with chicken or even fish, your bill could be as little as $1. As for a cup of tea, it'll cost you about 20 cents. I mean, can you imagine filling your belly for under $5?
Whoa.
Sign me up. Given
Yeah.
that you'll be saving
Holy-
so much on dining, you can dedicate more of that limited budget to once-in-a-lifetime
Adventures.
experiences, something that India offers in abundance.
Yeah, no thanks.
Actually, one of these is the food itself. In case you haven't heard of the land of spices, India produces around 70% of the world's supply.
70%.
I did not know that.
Each authentic local
Whoa.
meal will be an adventure
Whoa,
itself.
those pots are so
Hopefully your
cool.
stomach will be
Like
strong
each had
enough
its own
to
little
tackle
fire.
the rich variety of flavors. And for those of you with sensitive taste buds, here's a pro tip. Take small bites to test the intensity of the spice before biting off more than you
Yeah.
can handle.
I love spices though and spices.
Depends what you get, doesn't it?
I
Oh,
also
there's
have
so
some
much.
good news
There's
to
so
So
many
much.
vegetarian options if you don't want to eat
about the
meat.
availability of meals suited for your dietary needs. India is also well known for being a vegetarian-friendly
Yeah,
country.
massively.
This is partially thanks to religious beliefs, but it's mostly just a personal choice there, out of respect for living beings. A State of the Nation survey in 2006 showed that up to 31% of the Indian population is
There
vegetarian.
you go.
That was 14 years ago.
Was
so,
it?
So 31%,
Oh, so it might
14
be
years
even
ago.
higher now, I presume.
guaranteed.
And another 9% do eat eggs, but no forms of meat. So enjoying local cuisine
Oh,
isn't
that's so
reserved
good.
only for meat
Look at
eaters.
the size of that.
Like I said before, this is a diverse country with enough variety to suit anybody.
So good.
Do you think I forgot about you sports lovers? Well, if you love sports as much as experiencing new cultures, watching a live cricket match can be a way to enjoy both. Cricket is the most popular sport in the country, much like soccer in Europe or football in the US. So why not get your hands on a ticket to a local game, pack a picnic basket, and spend the day outdoors among locals to get a taste of true Indian sport culture.
That looks fun, honestly.
The Ganges River provides another outdoor activity for nature lovers, while still keeping the focus on experiencing the culture. The Ganges is the longest river in India and serves as a hub of activity in this country. This
Only
includes
in
dolphin watching,
small part of
as
it.
the Ganges dolphin is unique to this river. Unfortunately, their numbers are drastically decreasing. Again, you can't talk about India without mentioning one of the many massive ceremonies that take place there. One of the most popular is the Kumbh Mela gathering, which is so
Mela.
big that it's visible from space.
Oh, whoa.
Really?
Kumbh Mela is the 2-month mass pilgrimage of those of Hindu faith to bathe in the Ganges. The host city of Allahabad welcomed a staggering 121 million visitors in 2013 and a
Whoa.
whopping 30 million.
Wow. That's like the
Even if
whole
you're not into
population
crowds,
of Canada.
You should still
One
try
day.
to buck up and witness this incredible event. I mean, at least you'll be able to say you were present at the world's largest gathering of people.
Wow.
Bragging rights.
That is
Silly, but I mean,
so.
Kumbh Mela is
I mean,
one-
I'm very crowd averse,
Yes.
but I mean, like that does seem like something that's a cool opportunity to be able to say you were part of.
Yeah, of course. I would love to be a part of that. It just feels like everybody's just coming together
Yeah.
as one, and I love that.
Yeah.
Many festivals
big
celebrated
celebration.
in the Indian culture, but the brightest has to be the color festival Holi. It celebrates love, the start of spring, and end of winter, and the triumph of good over evil in a very delightful way. People take to the streets to drench each other in water and colored powder. Everyone celebrates together in a spectacular display of good humor. And
I
of course,
love
lots
that.
of color. Display of
I still
good
wanna know
humor.
what the powder's
And of
made
course,
out of.
Lots of color.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not usually one for a crowd, but this just seems too good to miss.
Must be edible because you're definitely going to get some of that in the mouth.
As
Yeah,
a
it
matter
can't
of
be,
fact,
like, toxic or
color
anything.
plays a very important role in Indian culture. It's apparent from the traditional clothes, festivals, local cuisine, and even their currency.
So many beautiful colors.
With a handful of
Yeah.
rupees, you'll quickly see their bright colors and variations in sizes. Even if the note's designers didn't do it on purpose, they seem to symbolically celebrate the diversity of this nation.
Look at those
Indian bills
dresses
also
there.
have braille markings, so that blind people can read their values. How considerate.
Oh,
Another fun fact of the topic of Indian money. It's illegal for foreigners to take rupees in or out of the country. Sorry for the bad news to any of you coin collectors that like to keep different types of money as a souvenir from your
You
travels.
can't bring money.
So yeah, not just a fun fact, but one you should take note of to avoid any trouble with local
What?
authorities. There's no limit on the amount of foreign currency you can bring with you on your visit, as long as you declare any amount over 5,000 US dollars in
Strange.
cash. But then again, who's carrying that kind of cash on them anyway? Now, Queen fans might be aware of this tidbit, so let's see if you are. Did you know that the iconic band's frontman, Freddie Mercury, was of Indian descent?
I thought he was like from the Middle East,
Oh,
but I didn't
okay.
know specifically India.
Yeah.
Wow.
His birth name was Farrokh Bulsara, and both of his parents were from Bombay.
I didn't know they were
himself,
from
of course.
Bombay.
Wow.
Again, like I didn't know it was India. I thought it was like a Middle Eastern country, but I had no idea. Wow.
Mercury himself, of course,
Oh.
was born in Tanzania, but still,
Oh, Tanzania. Okay.
from beautiful music to beautiful people, India has the highest number of winners from the Miss World competition with a total of 6. Only Venezuela has produced the same amount of title holders since the beauty pageant started in 1951. The most recent Indian Miss World was Manushi Chiller in 2017. So in addition to the delicious food and fun festivals, you'll also be in the presence of people whose beauty is recognized worldwide.
So now I just need to find a woman who's India's-wellan.
Indian swelling, yes. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be the most
If you
beautiful
get
woman
tired
in
of
the
the
whole
hustle and
world.
bustle, you could also take a day and kick back with some old school board games. You familiar with Chutes and Ladders? Well, this popular classic dates back to ancient Indian times and was known as Moksha Patam. It made its way to England, where it was sold as Snakes and Ladders. The name changed to the one we know today when it was first introduced to the US. The idea of the game was to teach the kids the difference between good virtues and bad vices, represented by the ladders and chutes respectively. Thanks for the good childhood memories, India. So, would you like to go to India? Let me know down in the comments, along with any other fascinating facts you know about this country. And don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe to stay on the bright side of life.